Fireworks to light up your night sky. In a flash, life and love can go awry. Let me take you higher. Fulfill your desires. Stilettos and lingerie, both compliment, supplement. In my grandeur, I'm all natural beneath this crimson dress. In my splendor, I'm all natural beneath jewels and finesse and elegance. What you see
Et bonjour tout le monde, bonjour, j'espère que vous allez bien, j'espère que vous avez passé une bonne journée. Et oui, on est parti pour la suite de Greedfall, enfin. Et oui, je n'avais pas streamé, du coup c'était mardi, je n'avais pas streamé. Ce qui fait que du coup, on a pris un peu de retard. Ça fait 2 streams là que je rate sur Greedfall, alors pas la suite. Mais ça fait quand même 2 streams que je rate. Ça m'ennuie un petit peu parce que j'ai envie qu'on avance et qu'on passe à autre chose quand même. Voilà. Donc voilà, mais nous voici. Alors à 22h10, c'est un peu tard, mais du coup ça va me permettre de dire que oui, je confirme la semaine prochaine. Alors peut-être pas le mardi, mais le reste de la semaine prochaine, du coup lundi, mercredi, jeudi, vendredi et samedi matin, du coup. On va se faire du coup une semaine du matin. Et le mardi, en fait, ça sera différent, du coup, parce que ça sera l'après-midi. Voilà, on le fera en plein après-midi, parce que le matin, je peux pas. Donc voilà, l'après-midi, on se fera une journée stream le mardi après-midi, du coup. Du coup, voilà. On va s'organiser comme ça parce que du coup ça va être mieux pour moi, on va pouvoir plus streamer et franchement pour moi en termes de fatigue etc ça va être beaucoup mieux. Donc voilà, donc oui je le confirme. La semaine prochaine on ne stream plus le soir, on stream le matin. Ça va être une semaine essai pour voir si j'y arrive bien, mais dans les faits l'envie est là. Voilà, au moins comme ça vous le savez, vous êtes prévenus. Je leur dirai à la fin du stream. Mais voilà. Alors, du coup, on avait terminé les quêtes annexes. C'est ça, moi, ce que je me souviens. On avait terminé les quêtes annexes parce que dans les quêtes des personnages, il ne restait plus que les quêtes de Siora véritablement à faire. Et on ne les avait pas, en fait. Parce que du coup, il fallait atteindre une certaine quête principale. Ce qui fait que maintenant, on n'a plus qu'à continuer l'histoire. Et ça, c'est pas mal. Alors, que je regarde bien tout ça. Hop là. Je retourne sur le guide, vite fait. Alors. Hop là. Et du coup, on en était à... Alors, on fait toutes les quêtes qui sont avant de... Ok, donc pour l'instant, on a ce qu'il faut. Normalement, on a terminé toutes les quêtes, donc je pense qu'on arrivera assez vite à avancer, mais en tout cas, voilà. Actuellement, du coup, on avait une nouvelle arme. Ah! Ah ouais, mais mon épée qui empoisonne, quoi. Ah, mais je peux changer avec, du coup, celui-là, par contre. Voilà. Ce qui fait que... Toi, non, tu peux pas. Et toi, ouais, non, toi, t'as pas d'arme... Encore, bon, bah, on verra, du coup, avec les autres persos. Du coup, c'était quelle quête, du coup, là, qu'on est en train de suivre? Qu'on fasse pas de bêtises. Ouais, c'est ça. Parce que, du coup, l'épreuve de l'eau, il faut, du coup, attendre de rencontrer un membre du conseil... Du coup, qui nous donne un truc pour justement rencontrer le chef du conseil, etc. Et pour ça, en fait, il faut avoir fait ces quêtes-là. Donc là, on est parti là-dessus. On va du coup trouver le guérisseur de Wanshavi. Let's go, c'est parti. On est parti. Alors, où est par contre le truc pour se TP? Ah si, il y en a un, il est juste là-bas. Non. Bah c'est... Ah non. Il est là... Là, ici. Ok. Du coup, c'est juste là. Hop. Ouais, j'espère qu'on arrivera à avancer quand même plutôt bien. Alors... Hop. On va faire une petite sauvegarde du coup. c'est parti. Première sauvegarde du stream.
Quesi! Get out! Who do you think you are to foil our ritual? One of those mind shakers, no doubt.
Aiden, it is your duty to assure we are not interrupted.
1,000 pardons, Tien. It is indeed one of those mind shakers.
A mind shaker? Look at him more closely, Aiden. He is an Almanawi. Present yourself and tell me why you interrupt our ceremony.
My name is Desarde. I have come looking for you to ask for your help.
This man with you, he is one of the mind shakers. One who attempts to turn our village.
I am not a mind shaker. A missionary. But I am indeed a priest of Tenlands. And I assure you I have no intention of attempting to convert you.
Really? Those who claim to belong to the light spend their time bothering us, and here you are.
I had no knowledge of their presence here. I am only here to accompany my young friend.
Then, how can I help you?
My cousin suffers from a terrible sickness. The Malikor.
I do not know this sickness. But perhaps we call it by a different name.
It turns the blood black and provokes terrible suffering. And alas, it is fatal in all cases.
The symptoms of its victims start with severe headaches and nausea. Their blood becomes effectively darker and more viscous. The veins become visible. In the end, the victim weakens and dies. We have not, as of yet, found a treatment.
We've never seen the ailing touched by such a sickness. And I doubt I am able to heal your cousin.
We are looking for a remedy, but urgently need to relieve his pain. Could you slow the progression of the sickness? Keep him from suffering?
In that, I can help you. I know how to make one forget the pain, even the most severely wounded.
But Tiern, with all that is happening now, you cannot leave to visit this ill person.
It is true. My village needs me now. I cannot leave. I must attend them.
What is going on? Perhaps we can help you.
Truly? You?
Do they have a choice, Aiden? They do really seem to have need of me, don't they?
Well then, tell us what we need to do.
The situation has become unbearable. And it all started when these mind shakers began arriving. They wanted to convert everyone and take them to another place. Turn them away from us. And of course, the village folk would not be persuaded. But the mind shakers remained.
And it was also at that time the Tenlands started to attack. It is not their way to do as such.
There are many wounded, and recently many have gone missing. We must discover from where these monsters come.
I can try and talk sense into the missionaries, perhaps with the help of Bishop Petrus. As for the attacks of the creatures, I will see what I can do. But I need more information.
Our master hunter, or the families of the Taken, could most likely help you.
Very well. I'll take care of it. Make preparations to accompany us. The days are burning like very thin candles.
Do not worry. If you see to the concerns of my village, I will be most happy to accompany you.
Let's go and see this master hunter. He should be able to tell us more about these attacks.
Ok. Alors, on est dans les... C'est vrai que du coup on pourrait demander de l'aide aux autres. Bon, on va faire ça à la base. Parler aux chasseurs. Quoique, on pourrait peut-être quand même parler aux missionnaires avant. Ils sont où, les Michel? Ah, mais ils sont là-haut. D'accord, oui. On va les déloger, ça va être rapide. Alors, déjà on va convoquer les compagnons. Poser son équipe. Au revoir Afra, bonjour Sura, c'est parti. Du coup on est où? Ok, on est là. A touché. Alors. Allez. Mais tenez, bordel. Mais ils ont battu quelques-uns quand même. Je veux dire. Voilà. Ah, il faut les battre, tous les mobs comme ça, il faut les battre. Parce qu'il y a un trophée qui est lié justement au nombre d'ennemis battus et il est assez énorme. À tel point qu'on aura peut-être besoin de le farmer du coup. Malheureusement. Puis le pire c'est qu'on peut même pas savoir où on est. Ça c'est chiant. Alors. Encore des mobs. Et c'est le ninja! Voilà. Alors. Voilà. Oui, sinon par ici. Ah! Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? Hop. On save. Alors, ouais. Oh, yo.
Good day. I am the legate of the congregation of merchants on this isle. Might I ask you a few questions?
Of course. Our allies from the continent are always welcome among us. What do you want to know?
Could you tell me what your mission here is?
We must return these lost souls to the light and guide them so that they might receive the revelation. We have constructed the perfect village, Eden, where they might discover peace. In this protected paradise, they can receive divine teachings and join the illuminated, chosen people.
Have you heard about the Tenlands attacks on the village?
I didn't know those creatures were given that name, but yes, we have heard talk about the attacks. We offered them our help and some comfort in their most difficult hour.
In exchange for some inspiring conversation, I suppose.
Of course. These horrible beasts have most certainly been sent by the demons of this isle. To chase only a few away would be of no use. If they truly desire peace, they must see the light.
You haven't been victim of these attacks.
On occasion, yes. But thanks to the Illuminated, we were able to chase them away with little effort.
You seem to assert that the attacks of these Tenlands is somehow linked to the demons on the Isle. Whereas these are creatures that the natives have always known. They nest beside them.
These are familiar beasts, but hasn't anyone informed you that their patterns have changed? These creatures have been riled up by the demons of the island, who have come to realize we are near victory. Sending them against these poor people, they maintain them in a state of fear and obedience to their shaman healer. There is only one way to truly make these attacks cease, my child. Convert these people. Defeat these demons.
The Donegad wishes your departure. You disturb the tranquility of their village.
And you expect us to obey him? Haven't you understood that he is a servant of the island's demons? To leave would be to abandon the simplistic souls of all those that follow him, ceding victory to the demons. No, my child. We will not leave this place until the light shines over every dwelling.
The Donegad wishes your departure. You disturb the tranquility of their village.
And you expect us to obey him? To leave? No.
I must go. We are going to need to find some leverage if we want to force these missionaries to leave. Perhaps searching through their belongings will give us something we can use to put pressure on them.
Ok. Alors, il faut trouver un moyen de faire pression, du coup. Attendez, je reviens tout de suite. Alors, du coup, où est-ce qu'il faut aller? Il faut aller dans la barrique. Alors...
One more thing.
Mais non mais...
Yes.
I must
Ah,
go.
on peut pas rentrer comme ça, il faut faire le tour. Ah non, par là. Quand même. Du coup... Non. Ah non, faut faire complètement le tour. Attendez. Ah, je vois rien. Là-haut. Faut aller là-haut.
I need a bit of
Ah.
practice.
Alors c'est embêtant. Parce que du coup il me manque... C'est quoi qui me manque exactement? C'est de la volonté, c'est ça qui me manque. Ah, coup dur. Coup dur, coup dur. Bon, on va faire le reste. Pour l'instant, on peut pas faire ça, donc on va faire le reste. Ouais, du coup... Ah! Si. Alors. attendez, je vais quand même voir un petit truc. Agilité 2. Ouais, j'ai pas d'arme avec une agilité de 3. Bon, parce que là j'ai 3 en agilité. Ça sert à rien. Et donc 4, 3, 2. On va réinitialiser. Attendez. Hop, on save et on voit si ça change tout. Si ça change tout, ça va être chiant. Hop. Ah! Mais il a tout changé. Non mais c'est de la merde. Je voulais voir un truc mais non, du coup on est obligé d'attendre. On va vraiment faire le reste quoi. Et puis on verra bien. Alors... Où est le chasseur? Non puis en fait Petrus il sert à rien aussi là. Non mais c'est quoi ce délire? C'est honteux. Bonjour.
Good day. Are you the master hunter?
Beortir to madre, Naixe. I am indeed one and the same person. What do you want of me?
The Donegad Katasach spoke to me about the animal attacks. Could you tell me more?
The Tenlands have been angered. They are very angry. The beasts have always lived here, but they only attack if we tread near their nest. Of late, they attack on sight. There have been many wounded, and some of our young have even disappeared. It may be that the Tenlands killed them, but it is also possible they followed the missionaries.
What can you tell me about the Tenlands?
They are normally very peaceful creatures, very calm, but who defend their young with fury. During the attacks, I noticed that they were not all the same. Not all from the same nest.
What do you mean?
That the other beasts don't come from here, but from other places. And that they are coming more and more often.
Were there many victims?
Many wounded. Thanks to the healing powers of the Donegad, they survived. But the attacks happen more and more often. And they come with greater fury. I try to chase them away. To destroy any nests that I found. But still, more of them come. And now our children disappear. The stress alone could kill our village.
Can you tell me who they are?
A young fisherman and a gatherer. You will find the sister of the woman and the brother of the man in the village.
I will go and see them. I believe I can help you in your fight against the Tenlands. How would you advise me to go about it?
You must destroy their nests. It's sad, but the only way to stop their numbers growing. There are most likely 3 around here. I can point you in the direction to one that I discovered. I would have taken care of it, but my village cannot spare my presence here. I must keep watch. I did not find the 2 others. Some in the village may know where to find them.
And how would I go about destroying the nests?
You must burn them and kill the dominant one, or else they will build again. We see them especially at dawn. After that, we no longer see them. But be careful, Renaxe. The night belongs to the Tenlands. That is when they are most awake. Going out at night is very dangerous.
I thank you for your advice. We shall go and destroy the nest come dawn. Isn't it odd that these creatures who are normally passive have become so aggressive?
Yes. Yes. This has never happened in my lifetime.
What do you know? Speak! Lives are at risk!
I do not speak of things I am not sure of. The Renaigse, like you, do not understand the bond we have with nature.
Is there anything that we might be able to do for you?
Besides destroying their nests and fighting the Tenlands, do you know the art of crafting weapons? Our artisan was among the wounded, and my weapon is broken.
I can try to repair it.
Here, in this condition, it is of no use to me at all.
What do you know about the missionaries?
The Mind Shakers. They came here before the attacks of the Tenlands and buzz around us like flies. They speak of light, of demons, and the soul. Their words make little sense. All that they want is for us to join their village, and that we serve them as if they were Tiern. They want to make us Renaigse. They want to sever our bond with our lands. Their words do not touch those old enough to understand. But the young are sometimes swayed. And listen, they follow them to their Eden village. And they become their servants. Their bond is cut.
Have you tried to fight them?
No. But some have fought. Because they treat the young girls badly. I think if not for the attacks, no one would have turned to them and their light. But hope fled our village. And the weak of courage have doubts and listen to their lies.
It sounds as if the attacks began at a timely moment for the missionaries. I must be going. Kadazak advised us to speak with the families of those missing. Perhaps they might know where the Tenlands have built their nests.
Alors, du coup, parler aux familles disparues. C'est parti.
Good day. I have been sent here by your Donegad. He asked me to help you.
I hope he is right, and that you are not like the Mind Shakers. My sister has gone missing.
It is for that very reason that I am here. To attempt to find her, or to understand.
Then I will tell you what I know.
Your sister, what does she look like?
She is a very beautiful young woman. Kind and sweet. I miss her so very much.
Is she very careful? Does she know she should be wary of the beasts?
Oh yes, she knows it very well. But she has been star-eyed of late. And the stars make you forget all caution.
How long has she been missing?
2 nights have gone by since. She told me that she was going to gather berries. It was early in the day, but she never returned. I called for her from the edge of the village, in vain, and the Tenlands were roaming.
Do you know where she usually goes picking?
Certainly, in the clearing. We find a great many berries there.
Is there anyone in the village that might want her harmed?
No, everyone loves her. Maybe a little too much.
Why do you say that?
She is beautiful and young. The Mind Shakers took notice. And the boys of the village did as well.
What do you think likely happened to her?
She might have been attacked by the Tenlands. But it was early, and they come out mostly at night.
You think it might have been something else?
I hope. Even if it is a strange hope. Perhaps she was taken by the Mind Shakers. They were pestering her the other day. They behaved without respect. A boy intervened and chased them off.
But do you think that they might have captured her outside of the village? That merits inspection. I must leave now.
Ok. Alors, le suivant, on va parler de son frère. Alors, où est-il exactement? Il est juste derrière. Alors,
Good day. My name is Desardet from the congregation. I've been told that someone dear to you has disappeared.
Yes, my little brother. He left to go fishing, like every day, and he did not return.
Your Donegad asked me to help you. Any information you can give me would be very useful.
This is true? I hope your words to be heartfelt. My insides are twisting in fear that my brother is lost.
Can you describe your brother for me?
He is young, rather tall and strong. The girls find him handsome. He is such a nice boy, but he is wild off the tether, and often his curiosity gets him in trouble.
Can you tell me more precisely when he disappeared? Where and under what circumstances?
It was 2 days past. I saw him leave to go fishing, as he was often to do.
And you cannot remember anything out of the ordinary?
No, he was full of joy, full of life. I am so worried about him.
Did your brother have any enemies?
No, I can't think of anyone who would plant strangleweeds in his garden. Perhaps a youthful rivalry. He didn't get along particularly well with the Master Hunter, but it was nothing serious. Perhaps the missionaries. He did get into a fight with them, but they surely wouldn't have taken him.
That could be a lead. Was he close to anyone?
He has been dreamy and more joyful than usual. Those are the signs of someone stricken with love. But he no longer wants to share secrets with me. He told me that he has grown beyond the shadow of his brother, and the birds in his branches are his.
What do you think most likely happened to him?
He could have come face to face with Tenlands. They've become angry of late, but he knew how to avoid them. He might have had a run-in with the Mindshakers as well. He got into a fight with them a while back, because of a young girl in our village.
You think the missionaries might have sought vengeance?
I don't know, but he might have went to find them in their village. He bears no good feelings towards them.
I will go and see. Maybe they can tell me more. Did your brother know the girl who also disappeared?
Yes. It is because of that girl that he fought with the Mindshakers.
Could she be the source of his happiness of late?
I don't think so. They have been friends since they were little. And she is promised to another.
A promise can be broken, and be the reason your brother has kept it secret.
Perhaps. But what would it matter? He would not have fled with her. Not without saying farewell.
What can you tell us about the Tenlands?
They are beasts that live near water, rivers or coasts. In all our memories, only if you approach their nests do they anger and attack. But lately...
Yes. Katazak told me they attacked the villagers. Could you point in the direction of their nest?
I know where to find one, but there are certainly more. My brother should not have left the village alone. But for a while now, he does not share my fears for him.
Could you tell me about the missionaries?
The Mindshakers. They came here to take us to a marvelous village. They said it was a perfect place, where all is shining in light, and where there is no danger.
Their words seem to have been to your liking.
A place full of peace is a dream. Here we must fight to survive, since the Tenlands have grown angry. And now, their stories of light are difficult to imagine. It seems like a beautiful place, though. But my brother fought with them. They gave trouble to a young girl, one of his friends. He told me that these mind shakers were liars, that they were hurting the more innocent young. I don't really know what to think. If they took them, could you tell them to give them back? There is no fair trade for our children.
The story about the fight compels me to at least go and ask them some questions. I must be leaving. It seems that our two missing youths were together here. No need for a seer to see that there must have been something more than friendship between them.
Bon alors faut que j'aille reparler à la sœur. Parce que visiblement elle sait où il y avait un nid. Alors.
Do you have any news? Do you know where my sister is?
Not yet, but I have not given up the search. Your sister, by chance, was she fond of a young fisherman who also disappeared?
They have known each other since they were little. Like all the children of the village, they have always been friends.
Only friends?
Yes. He defended her when the mind shakers wanted to take her, but she is promised to another.
The brother of the young fisherman told me that he suspected him to be in love. And there is also the story of a fight.
He defended her because he has heart, and because she is his friend. But she was promised. If the boy had a sweetheart, then it must be another young girl.
I can understand that you would want to protect her reputation, but it is her life that is in danger.
You are right. I know she loved this boy, and that they met each other in secret.
Why did you hide that from me? I am not her suitor.
You are a Renaigse. You do not understand what a promise entails. When two young people give themselves to one another, they weave a bond between them, but also with their village. Breaking it would mean banishment. I didn't want her to have to leave.
I see. That is why they had to meet up in secret. Do you know where they went?
In the clearing. Oh, I hope nothing has happened to them.
I shall go and see if I can find any trace of them. Tell me about the Tenlands, about their attacks.
Before, I only very rarely came across the beasts. We knew their nesting grounds and kept clear of them. But now they are everywhere and they attack everyone. They've even been known to come as close as the clearing where we pick berries. Very far from their favorite grounds.
Do you know how to fight them?
No, I am not a fighter. If you want such advice, ask the Master Hunter.
Well, I will go and investigate this clearing. Perhaps they built a nest near there.
It is possible, because before there was never one near there.
Could you tell me anything about the missionaries?
They are monosynaig. They think that they can take anything they desire.
What do you mean?
They came to our beautiful village. They wanted to take away our young people. Many heard their words and left. We never saw them again. But I saw how they treated my sister. I believe that they take the young to serve them. They wanted to take my sister like that, as if she were a tool. And if it were not for the young fisherman...
The one who is also missing?
Yes. He was very brave. I hope they didn't hurt her to avenge their pride.
I'm going to have to go and speak with them. I must leave now. Why did it take her so much time to accept that her sister was in love with that boy?
Because her sister was betrothed to another. Breaking a promise is taking the risk of being exiled. Does one's word mean nothing on your island?
As you know, my child, a promise made to someone is just as important on the continent. It is not surprising for a woman to want to protect her sister's reputation.
Alors, on en est où? Non, non. Trouver les nids. C'est bon, on sait où sont les nids. Zardi. Où c'est du coup? sont juste là? Non, il y en a un là-bas. Il est censé en avoir 3. Ah, c'est bon, j'ai trouvé. Alors. Oui, je peux prendre l'arme. Ah ouais, non mais enfin, faut que j'aille Kurt. Faut qu'on récupère Kurt. Pour lui réparer son arme. Est-ce que c'est bel et bien par là? Oui. Let's go la baston!
Given the presence of Tenlands in this clearing, there must be a nest not far from here.
C'est ça les Tenlands.
I would be better to come back later.
Ah merde, il faut que je revienne. Ah. C'est honteux. Bon, on va quand même faire les. On va quand même exploser les autres là parce que ça va nous permettre de comptabiliser un peu plus de créatures du coup butées. Pour les trophées. Voilà. Alors. On va revenir du coup à l'aube. Où est-ce qu'on est? Ok. Alors. Allons chercher Kurt. Pour pouvoir réparer la machine. Voilà. C'est parti. Alors.
Here is your weapon. It is just like new.
Thank you. You have given it back its purpose. It belonged to my master before me, and you have understood its nature. It may be that you are more on Almanawi than Renaigse, and that you will one day see as we. During my walks, I saw a great Tenland of clear skin. The others seemed to follow him. I felt that he called them, that he fed them rage, and that his place is not here.
Why didn't you try to kill it?
He is very strong, and the others protect him. I was only able to track him to his lair, a cavern. I placed traps all around it, but all were avoided. He is clever.
You say he doesn't have his place here. What do you mean?
That he was brought here to attract the others and make them rage. By men, the Renaig say. But I cannot prove this. That is why I did not wish to voice these thoughts. I feel it, nothing more.
The brother of the young fisherman told me that you do not get along.
We have had arguments from time to time, but they were of no importance. This boy is too quick to anger. He does not have the calm of a good hunter of fish.
And you didn't try to rid yourself of him?
Of course not. None of our kind would do such a thing.
I must be going.
Ok. Bon alors du coup, on a... faut retourner au camp et aller à l'aube. Alors... hop, se reposer.
It is dawn. The ideal moment. I must kill the dominant before destroying the nest.
Allez, on y va, c'est parti. On va les défoncer. Oh, c'est le dominant. Le mime. Oh. Ah bah le voilà. Ah bah c'est celui-là. Bon bah c'est bon, là. Hein. Nickel ça.
I must kill the dominant before destroying the nest.
C'était pas le dominant? C'était pas le dominant. Le voilà le dominant. Ah non. Mais putain il est où? Attaque. Je suis en train de d'en tuer un, t'inquiète. Ah le jeu. Bah ils l'ont eu le dominant. Effectivement, c'en est pas un. Ah ouais. Hop, tu haches. Voilà. Qu'est-ce qu'il m'a fait là? Non mais on s'en fout, mais qu'est-ce qu'il m'a fait? Non mais oh. On est en train de détruire les nids là, le jeu. Pourquoi il a rechangé le truc? Bon. Ça c'est bon. Je sens qu'elle va nous prendre du temps encore cette quête. Du coup, faut aller vers le nord. Et après du coup comme ça, après avoir détruit les nids, on pourra aller chercher les deux gonzes. Dans tous les cas, on l'attend. Ok.
We are near water. In the place the fisherman's brother mentioned. A nest must be close to here.
Là, elle est loin.
The ideal moment. I must kill the dominant before destroying.
Voilà, il est sorti. Et voilà. Ah, le jeu. Et voilà le travail. Allez. On court vers le nord. Non, alors moi je m'en fous maintenant. On a fait le trophée des 600 monstres tués, c'est bon. Il y a les méchants là. Hop, non. Ah. On enlève Kurt et on rajoute Sierra. Sur un. C'est parti. Parce que Kurt il était là juste pour réparer l'arme.
The hunter told me that I would find a nest in this area.
Ok, donc il y a un truc juste là. Ah ouais,
The ideal moment. I must kill the dominant before destroying the nest.
ah bah eh oh. Voilà. Ça c'est bon.
The third nest is destroyed. The Master Hunter will no doubt be relieved to hear it.
Ensuite, on a du coup Les petits gonzes. Allez voir. C'est parti.
I need a bit
Non,
of
c'est pas
practice.
sûr. Sous.
A basket full of berries and a trap full of fish. All of it scattered and half eaten by beasts. Our two lost souls were here together. They must have been attacked, or they wouldn't have left their takings. Let's search the area. Maybe we can find their trail.
Ok, où est-ce que ça peut être? Peut-être par là. Ah oui, il y a du sang.
That cavern seems to be home to some creatures. Let's be wary. It could very well be the lair of that great Tenland the hunter spoke of.
Hop, on va sauvegarder quand même avant d'y aller. Ah oui, mais on les a déjà vus, ouais, effectivement. Ils sont KO. On en avait déjà été ici pour une quête, je sais plus pour quelle quête, mais on les avait déjà vus. Ouais. Alors... Ah, il y en avait un qui était pas là. Le blanc était pas là. Mais ouais, les deux autres corps, on les avait déjà vus quand on était passé ici une fois. Hilarius, sois particulièrement prudent en ramenant le grand Tenlands blanc dans cette grotte. Il est terriblement féroce et en plus les autres bêtes répondent à son appel. Tout notre plan repose là-dessus. Alors essaye de ne pas en être victime à ton tour.
I cannot believe that these missionaries used such a ruse to achieve their goals. 2 youths died because of them.
Now you understand why some of us fight against the Renaigse. Their words are always sweet, but all they bring is death.
Ah mais on comprend tout à fait, y a pas de problème. Oh là là. Ah merde. Ah le jeu. Allez attends ouais. Bon il faut peut-être essayer de le dégager là l'autre pecno là. Voilà, on en a en moins. Mais non mais... Arrêtez de combattre là-bas. Mais c'est pas vrai. Voilà, il va pouvoir amener son fion. Non mais par contre s'il me fait tomber à chaque fois on va pas y arriver. On va pas y arriver Michel. On va ça le faire. Voilà. Saleté. Et du coup... Et pouf!
Let's return to the village. Their families need to be informed.
Hop, est-ce qu'il y a un camp dans le coin? Le camp le plus proche c'est là-haut. Alors, par contre... Voilà, informer les familles des victimes. Oui. Voyager. Pouf, pouf, pouf. Alors, on va sauvegarder quand même, au cas où.
Do you have any news? Do you know where my sister is?
Yes. I'm truly very sorry.
Oh no. Nah. Ser Tonsidag, please do not tell me that she is dead.
I found her body in the lair of a great Tenland, not far from the clearing.
But how could she have been surprised by the beasts? She knew the danger.
She went out to meet the young fisherman. The time must have flown by, into the night. I am so sorry. We found them both dead.
I must bring her body back to carry out the rite.
You should not go alone. I killed as many as I could, but it would be better to be prudent.
I shall follow your counsel on Olmenawi. 2 deaths are enough. Thank you. Thank you.
I must leave now.
Ah, maintenant prévenons le frère.
Well, on Olmenawi, have you found my brother?
I found him, but I'm truly sorry. Your brother is dead.
May the earth welcome him. I felt it. How did it come to pass? He knew every stone on our lands. It couldn't have been an accident.
He had a liaison with a young girl from the village. They would meet in a clearing. They must have forgotten the hour. Night took them by surprise, and a Tenland crossed their path. I found both of them in the cavern of the beast.
How terrible. Why did he go to see the girl in secrecy? They could have... I must recover his body. To give it up to the earth, as is our custom. Where is it?
With the body of the girl he loved, in a cavern near the clearing. But it is a dangerous place. Other Tenlands might still be roaming there, though I did kill quite a few.
I have a duty owed to my little brother. Thank you, on Olmenawi. I will not forget this.
I must be leaving.
Ok, alors du coup maintenant... Ah, il veut absolument qu'on fasse ça, hein. Attendez, on a un autre truc à faire là. Faire partir les missionnaires. Allez! Maintenant, on a ce qu'il faut pour les dégager les autres là. C'est parti! Ah ouais, mais non. Ah maintenant... Oula. Oula. Bug visuel. Désolé pour le flash. C'est le jeu des fois. Il y a des petits problèmes comme ça. Même si normalement ça arrive beaucoup plus en fait avec les effets sur les objets qu'on peut récupérer. Enfin sur les mobs qu'on peut loot et tout ça. Alors, normalement ce genre de bug là ça arrive plus là-dessus que sur le truc de poison. Allez. On save parce que je sens qu'il va y avoir un combat. Bonjour.
One more thing.
Yes?
I fought against a great number of Tenlands. One that was quite spectacular. A great white beast. Its mere presence seemed to aggravate the others, attract them and make them aggressive.
A beast sent by the demons, no doubt. But
Stop taking me for a fool. We also found a journal outlining your vicious plan. I have only one piece of advice to give you. Leave, and quickly, or the Mother Cardinal will learn every detail of your manipulations.
we shall be leaving as soon as possible. But let it be known that you are abandoning all of these poor souls to damnation.
Perhaps you should be more concerned about your own soul, sister. People have died by your fault. The nests are destroyed, and with the death of the White Tenland, the attacks should cease. We were even able to convince the missionaries to leave. Kadazak should be willing to follow us now. Let us go and find him.
Aïe, c'est par qui? Alors, par contre. Voilà. Alors. Par ici. Hop, une petite save. Bonjour.
I can see from your face that you were victorious.
Indeed. I put the White Tenland down, who was enraging his kind, and destroyed their nests. The attacks should no longer be troubling you. As for the missionaries, we were able to convince them to leave, but they were not ready to admit their involvement in the attacks that harmed you.
And so they were in some way responsible. I had my suspicions, but I could not see their reasons.
They brought a particularly large beast here that attracted and enraged the others.
This is what provoked the attacks and brought on our despair. These people have blood on their hands.
In the end, we found the missing young ones. Alas, too late. Devoured by wild beasts.
And divorced to your end. You did well on Almanawi. Now they shall be able to find the rest.
Will you accompany me now? My cousin needs your help.
I have packed what is needed. I am ready to journey with you.
This pain, it'll be the death of me. I can't control my body. It's like being a stranger in a marionette set ablaze. Consumed by a smouldering fire. The moment's growing near, isn't it? Am I about to surrender my ghost to the Reaper of Souls?
You flutter in just when you're needed, cousin. As always. Who are you? Your hand is cold as ice.
Your cousin is burning.
That is such a relief.
Let me present Katasak, Constantin. He is the greatest healer on the island. He will help you.
Please, stay.
I am here for you, Urnaxe, and I will not leave until I found a way to ease your pain and suffering. Fill your mind with the patience of the ocean. I know not how much time I will need. I've never seen such a sickness. The spirits of your lands must be quite horrendous to cast down such evils upon the peoples that live there.
Thank you. Thank you, cousin. I don't want to imagine my plight without your intervention.
Ah mais ouais. Ah mais c'est bon en fait. On a clearé le truc. Ah du coup j'ai été plus... ça a permis d'aller un peu plus vite. Parce que je pense que parler aux deux autres, ils auraient été en mode ouais bah non on peut rien faire. On cherche aussi. Alors du coup. Pour l'instant, du coup c'était la première quête de cette série de quêtes. Donc là on va pouvoir continuer la suite. Let's go. Hop. Bonjour. Du coup.
Greetings, Katasak.
Bertirtumat, what can I do for you?
How is my cousin doing?
He's filled with dread as death approaches. Forgive him his mood swings. He's such a young boy, and he had so much desire to live. Thanks to my treatment, he suffers less. But his disease is getting worse, and I don't know what to do. It would take a power far superior to mine to break the grasp of this evil.
Now that you've seen my cousin, what are your thoughts on the Malachor?
It is a terrible disease. I have never seen one like it. It slowly gnaws through the people it afflicts. Their eyes and legs gradually die because of the black blood, and the pain it induces is atrocious. My potions are barely enough to calm your cousin. But if you're asking if I know how to cure it, I have no idea. It's a disease coming from a world that isn't ours, and which I'm not familiar with.
Do you like it in New Serene?
No. Your village has smothered the earth. The smell of the woods has gone, and the singing of the birds is filled with anguish. I can barely feel my bond here. But don't worry. I will not leave before doing everything in my power to save your cousin.
I'm looking to meet Enon Milfrichteman. I went all the way to the village council.
But they did not let you speak to Glendan the Elder.
Precisely. They said that only the friends of a member of the council might enter.
And my word was not enough. It seems that I must be a Mal to be heard.
Do not be sad, daughter of Bloodnid. One day you will be as great a chief as your mother. And you too will have a seal. This seal will allow you to give voice to the friends of your clan, those who may speak in your name. Here, friend of Wenxavier. Take my seal and go and meet Glendan. But you must convince him and no doubt pass many trials. Many monsters and traps are hidden on the path you seek to follow.
Thank you, Katasak. Why are you helping me?
I do not wish to lose the one who placed his life in my hands. And you have already shown me your friendship.
I hope that Glendan will allow you to meet this god, cousin. Leave as soon as you can. Godspeed.
Have no fear. I'll do whatever it takes. I must go.
Wa awalam seg.
Alors... Ah oui, c'est son épée qui fait cette lumière-là. Et ben on est reparti. Let's go. C'est bien, on avance. Ouais, franchement... ça fait plaisir. Bon, on a quand même mis 1h30 pour faire la quête, mais voilà. Ça avance au moins. On va dire ça comme ça. Alors... voilà, on voyage. Let's go. C'est là. Voilà. Ah.
You have returned. The rule is still the same, you know.
I will return later.
If you have a seal,
Je voulais sauvegarder. Voilà, là on peut y aller.
returned. The rule is still the same.
Here is the seal of Donegad Katasach, of the village of Wenchavier.
And so you are a trusted friend of the great healer. He must see your true face and find it worthy. Enter. You are welcome.
C'est bon, on peut rentrer. Hop. On re-sauvegarde au cas où. Pour plus de sûreté.
I give you warm greetings, Glendan. I am Desardet, legate of the Congregation of Merchants.
Your merchant congregation sways me very slightly from my path. But you are a current of Katasach. His trust in you makes me stop and look at you. What brings you here?
I seek a remedy. My cousin and many other people on our island suffer from a terrible sickness. We think that Enon Mil Frichteman can help us find a cure.
Really? And Katasach sent you to see me?
He told me that the only way to meet with your god was to come and see you. You would judge our worthiness.
Judge your intentions? Yes, that I can do. But even if I should do this, you would have many trials to pass. For the path you seek to follow has only been tread but a very few times, and you are the first Renaigse to set foot upon it. We must begin where everything begins. There is a trial. The trial of water. It will show us the reflection of your soul.
What must I do?
You must go to a cavern and tell me what you see on the seal you will find deep in its center.
And I suppose this cavern is guarded.
That is true. But the simplest solution is not always the best. It is a path with many forks. I hope you will prove that you understand the spirit of our people and our island. Go now. Show us your true face, and return purified by the waters of the cavern.
What can you tell me about the sanctuary?
It is the most sacred place of the island. The hidden face, and still seen by all of you. Enol Mil Frichteman. I protected these doors like my father before me and his father before him. And still none of us have ever entered.
Am I to gather that there has never been a High King in your family?
We are heads of the Council of Kings, and so it is prohibited for us to present ourselves. We must remain impartial.
I see. And so you cannot speak to me about what you find inside?
The heart of the island beats near here, the volcano. And I know that it is a place full of life.
What can you tell me about your god?
That the word God is too small to hold him. He is Tir Fradi in all and everything. The wisdom of his people, the gentleness of his rivers, the strength of his volcano. You are looking for wisdom to heal the Renaigse, but you still see it with the eyes of a sort of Donegat. He is much more than that. He is the essence of all life, of all magic, the spring.
Can you tell me anything more about the role of the council?
We gather here at every long night and every short night. During these nights, the clans are in disagreement and come here looking for wisdom of the council, and of course also the High King. Those who have complaints against their Mal may also be heard here and find justice. And when important events take place, if the balance is threatened, then we also meet here, so that the wisdom of all might be shared, and that we might act as a same people.
I must leave. Goodbye.
Qua awelam seg.
Alors, je vérifie juste un tout petit truc concernant une quête. Ok, d'accord. Donc les quêtes de Sura commenceront du coup. Ah non! Allez déjà! Let's go! Hop.
Karans, I need to talk to you. I have to ask you for another favor.
I'm listening, Ziora.
Do you remember the mine shakers in my village?
Yes. If I understand correctly, there was some kind of an agreement made with them.
Even though these priests would make good allies against the lions because they hate them as much as we do, my mother would never have traded the spirits of the people of the village in exchange for their help. And she would have wanted to be buried according to our rituals. She was deeply attached to our traditions.
So you think that they're lying?
Yes. And you understand these Renaigse better than I do. Will you investigate this matter with me?
Of course. Let's go.
C'est parti. Alors. Alors.
You have spoken to Glendon as you wanted. What more can I do for you?
I was asked to pass the trial of water. What do you know about it?
I have never passed it. Only those who must reveal their soul walk this path. The High Kings and Queens. It is a tremendous honor given to you, Renaigse.
Do you have any advice to give me?
I only know that the trial can be passed in many ways, and your choice will reveal the makings of your soul. One way is through strength, the other by ruse and heart. But I know no more than this. The trials are kept secret. Anything else?
Nothing else, thank you. I need to leave.
Good luck. And do not lose yourself in your own reflection.
Ok, alors. Voyager. Voilà. On va faire du coup les quêtes de Sura. On va voir un petit peu. Je sais pas, je pense pas qu'on puisse les terminer là ce soir. Mais au moins on va en faire une. Alors, hop, petite sauvegarde. Oui. Bon, ça arrive, c'est des bugs et des fois ça bug genre bien. Genre ça fait planter la console. C'est déjà arrivé une fois. Alors. Ah. S'il y a quelqu'un de Spiders qui regarde qui voit ce stream un jour, est-ce que vous pourriez corriger ces bugs là s'il vous plaît, parce que c'est chiant en fait. C'est vraiment chiant. Ah, il a planté. Alors, excusez-moi, on va faire en mode... Voilà, on va mettre la pause. Et on va... Ah. Le bug s'est réglé pile quand j'ai appuyé sur le bouton. Je suis colère. Je suis grave colère. Alors... Allez, on se rallume. Hop, 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 là. Et on est retourné sur le jeu. C'est parti. Maintenant, on va pouvoir sauvegarder, j'espère. Oh, mais c'est pas vrai, mais c'est un enfer, ce truc. Attention. Et c'est pas la première fois qu'il me fait ce coup-là, pour le coup, le jeu. Donc, c'est vraiment chiant. Voilà, c'est bon. Heureusement, il le fait pas en pleine partie, mais vraiment, quand tu sauvegardes, des fois, le jeu, en fait, peut littéralement planter pendant qu'il sauvegarde. Bonjour, vous.
Hello, my child. What a pleasure to see someone come to us with such eagerness. Do you want to hear the word of Saint Matthias and come into the light?
Not really, Father. My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the congregation.
Nice to meet you, Your Excellency.
What can we do for you?
What exactly do you hope to do in this village?
Well, bring light to these naive souls, of course. When we spread the word of Saint Matthias, I'm sure they will embrace our faith with fervor.
Anything else, my child?
We would like to know more about the agreement you supposedly sealed with Bloodnid.
I do not see how our agreement concerns the congregation. But since you are asking us, we swore to provide this village with all our support in their fight against the Alliance.
In exchange, its inhabitants will have to renounce their pagan cult and turn towards the light.
My mother would never have made such an agreement. She's the one who encouraged me to become a Donegad.
The Queen had understood that the light was the only true path, even if she was attached to traditions. It is for this reason that we have accepted to seal our agreement according to your own rituals.
She had an engraver come to Valristal. He carved your strange symbols in the stone.
I do not believe a single word of this. You, the people of the light, are nothing but liars.
You would do well to hold your tongue, young lady. This village is now under our spiritual authority.
By not respecting us, you are committing blasphemy. And blasphemy is a crime that we punish severely.
Because you think that you can administer justice here. I am the daughter of Bloodnid, and you are...
Siora, let's not get into another battle and make new enemies. Let's go find this stone.
That is an excellent idea. Then you will see that we are telling the truth.
Ok. Où est la pierre? Où est la pierre? Waouh. J'arrive pas à voir. Alors du coup, on peut se TP, il y a un truc juste à côté. Ah, le jeu. Y'a des bandits. Oh, c'est des petits bandits. Ah, niveau 30. Mais il y en a d'autres. Voilà. On va y salter. Ah, c'était des petits bandits. Alors, ça m'a l'air bien chelou ça.
Here's the stone we were looking for. It is destroyed. We can no longer decipher the symbols. Strange, isn't it?
This stone was damaged on purpose. We will never know the precise terms of the agreement.
There may be a way. Promises in stone are a very ancient tradition. Those who want to make these agreements must turn to a keeper of promises. An artisan who makes the stones speak. There are but a few. We did not have one in our village before Karadek's arrival. He must be the one who engraved this stone.
I thought you could not write.
The Donegada have a secret writing that the keepers of promises always learn. Those who want to seal a promise tell them to write, and they take care of it.
Ok. Bah allons le trouver du coup. Faut retourner au village. Faut retourner au village. Ok. Let's go. Ah oui d'ailleurs, je suis monté de niveau. Oui, non. Faut que j'attende, j'ai qu'un point. Et là j'ai rien, là j'ai rien. Là c'est niveau 31 et là c'est niveau 33. Ok. Voyager. On se refait une petite sauvegarde. Ça fait toujours flipper. Hein. Alors il y a un peu plus haut.
Strange. It looks like no one's there, but the door's left open.
Oh bah tiens. C'est le bordel ici.
Empty. Everything is broken and turned upside down.
On va les dégager avec un coup de pied au cul les...
A sculpted engraved stone. What happened here?
It seems like there was a fight. Everything is scattered around.
It's as if someone wanted to meticulously destroy everything in this workshop.
The owner must have left in a hurry, taking a few things and destroying the rest.
Unless someone else did this. We must find Karadeg.
Do you know where he might be?
This engraved stone bears the mark of Baraeg Nodas, Doncass's clan. Do you remember him? Karadeg originally belonged to this clan. He may have returned.
Let's go to Vigigador and we'll find out.
Eh bah bordel. Alors... Hop, hop, hop. Alors... Hop, petite save.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
We're looking for Karadeg, the Keeper of Promises.
Did he come back to your village?
He did come, and then he left. We could not take him back.
Did you exile him? Why?
He is the one who left. He disagreed with our stance on the Renaise. He thought that we should be fighting them, throwing them back to the sea. This is why he joined the Gaesrad. And I did not want him to return if it meant that he would bring his hatred with him.
Do you know where he might have gone?
He feared someone or something, and he wanted to hide. He must have left for the woods, south of here. He knows the area well. Is there anything else?
Did you receive any news from Karadeg?
No. He must... Is there any...
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkus.
Qua awalum seg.
Ok. Allons le chercher. D'accord. Est-ce que c'est bien par là? Non. C'est pas le bon chemin. Ah, coup dur! Qu'est-ce que j'ai fait encore? Putain, mais c'est pas vrai, mais c'est insupportable. Ah, on va perdre du temps pour rien, fait chier. Voilà, là on va redescendre. Non, non, on va y arriver. Hein. On va terminer cette quête avant d'arrêter le stream. En espérant qu'elle mette moins de 20, qu'elle mette moins de 10 minutes. Enfin, au moins 10 minutes maximum quoi. Parce que sinon on n'a pas fini. Là tout droit. Pas à gauche, pas tout droit. Alors.
It is Karadeg. He's over there.
Hop. On va sauvegarder vite fait. Bonjour.
Siora, Bertir Tumad Donegad. What are you doing with these strangers?
These strangers are my friends, Karadeg. You can speak in front of them without fear.
What do you want?
Tell me about your role as Keeper of Promises. What does it consist of?
Most words must be free and able to fly like birdsong. But some words must survive those who utter them. So they call on the Keepers of Promises. Those who want to become one must win the trust of the Donegada and prove their wisdom. Then they teach us the words of stone. And when someone wants to seal a promise, we offer them those words.
So you are a kind of cleric? Thank you, Karadeg.
Do you want to know anything else?
We would like to ask you about a stone you supposedly engraved.
It is the stone of the Renaigse, isn't it? I should never have accepted to seal such a promise. I did not like them, but I could not refuse to fulfill my duty. Not when Bladnid was demanding it. And now that she is no longer with us, these Monasinaiga are chasing me.
It is because you are the last person to know what was engraved on it. The stone has been destroyed.
I kept the piece of tree bark in which I prepared the glyphs. All the details are there.
With this tree bark, we could verify what my mother promised. Can you give it to us?
No, Donegad. I do not mean to disrespect you, but I will not. The Renaigse only bring us trouble, and you come with them. They will disappoint you just like they disappointed your mother. I do not want to deal with them ever again. They threaten my life, and because of them, I am forced to hide here.
Since you want to chase the Renaigse away, and since you want protection, why don't you join the rebels? We could indicate the location of one of their camps for you.
The rebels?
The Donea Exregao. They fight the Renaigse, and they accept people from all clans.
I have heard about them, but I didn't know where to find them.
We could help you find them, but we need this tree bark. It's the only way to prove that the priests lied.
In that case, take the tree bark. I hope that it will help you to chase these Renaigse away, Donegad. And I did not think I would say this one day. But thank you, Renaigse.
What do these glyphs say?
That we will assist the priests in their war against the lions, and they must help us in return. There is nothing about the spirits of the people of the village, or renouncing our traditions. I knew they were lying. Let's show this to Iselt.
Ouais, let's go. Parti. Petite save. Comme ça, pour être sûr. Mais oui, on est jeudi, on est jeudi, c'est vrai, il y a les jeux de l'Epic Game Store. Je vais voir ça. Bonjour.
Siora, Asir, always with your new friends.
Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
Azeld, about this pact your mother supposedly made with the priests.
Yes. Did you find anything new?
We went to Faldristel to see the stone.
Were you able to read it, Siora?
No, because it was destroyed by someone. I am certain that the priests did it to protect their lies.
You're probably right, but for as long as we cannot prove it...
We retrieved the piece of tree bark that Karadeg used as a model.
Siora, what's written on it?
Mother promised to help them against the lions, and they promised to help us in return. There's nothing mentioned about them settling here, and even less about them being entitled to the spirits of the people of our village.
So they lied. They mocked us, and insulted the memory of our mother.
I think it's high time they left. Don't you agree?
I think so too. Come on, let's go. You lied to us. You took us for gullible children. Leave this village at once. You will never be welcome here again.
But if you want our help with the Alliance, your people must convert to the light.
By lying, you have insulted the memory of the Queen. The entire village will be happy to make you pay for your affront if they hear about it. You do well to leave before having to face their wrath.
We are not here to shed blood.
Very well, we're leaving. But we will not forget your role in this matter, Your Excellency.
I did not think they would leave of their own accord. Thank you, Onol Manawi. Thanks to you, we managed to chase away these lawyers. And we will be able to perform our rituals and give our mother back to the earth. Yes. Thank you. Our village is in your debt. Shiora, I will need you for the ritual. Will you help me? Of course, Asir.
Ok. Du coup... Si on confronte... Ok, bon bah ça... parce que du coup, je veux voir un truc. Oh, on s'en fout. Alors. Bon, on a perdu un point avec Tenlands, mais ils sont amicales encore, donc on s'en fout. Ok, ça marche. Bon bah c'est bon. On a fait ça, c'est bien. Alors... Donc bon, pour la prochaine quête de Siora, du coup, on fera ça... parce que non, on est jeudi. Donc demain, on va streamer, du coup... Unity. Samedi, pas de stream. Donc du coup, il est fort probable qu'on stream dimanche après-midi. Exceptionnellement, dimanche soir, on ne streamera pas. Et on va streamer dimanche après-midi. Parce que dans les faits, pour faire la transition. C'est-à-dire si je vous fais un stream jusqu'à minuit, puis je me relève le lendemain à 7h, le lundi matin, pour streamer du Assassin's Creed, moi je vais être... donc je pense que ce sera dimanche après-midi. Voilà, on va continuer dimanche après-midi. Ce qui fait qu'on pourra faire aussi un stream plus long. Et ça c'est pas mal. Parce que là du coup on a fait que 2 heures de stream. On a quand même avancé, mais pas tant que ça. Voilà. Donc voilà. Mais du coup j'espère qu'on arrivera à avancer un peu plus. Mais dimanche on aura un stream de 4 heures. On avancera beaucoup plus que ça. Du coup on va terminer en priorité la quête de Siora. Donc déjà de base on va faire attendre faire patienter le jeu. Faut qu'on aille à un camp du coup, comme ça au moins on sera préparé. Hop, non, tu lâches l'épée. Hop. Campement, voilà, et comme ça on n'aura plus qu'à se reposer plusieurs fois pour parler après à Siora et continuer du coup sa dernière quête. Ah oui, c'est vrai qu'on a techniquement on a lui parlé. Attendez, on n'a pas fini en fait. Voilà, c'est pour améliorer encore les relations qu'on a avec elle. Siora est en amical. Il reste une quête.
Karans, do you need something?
Alors...
I must pass the trial of water. Do you know anything about it?
I have heard it talked about. It is a trial that all must pass if they wish to become the High King. One says that the trial reveals the true personality of those who pass it. My mother passed it during the last election, but it was Vinbar that was elected in the end.
Did she tell you about it?
A little, but it is a secret trial. It is important that you give your whole heart to it. I know that you must choose your path in your way. Combat is not necessarily the best response, even if it allows you to get to where you are going. If you are confronted with animals, remind yourself that they must feed, and there are ways of altering food to make those who eat it fall into a deep and peaceful sleep.
Is that an idea that your mother used? It's clever. Thank you.
Anything else?
How did you know that those missionaries were lying? After all, given the situation, your mother could have wanted to form an alliance.
I knew my mother well. We were close. She would never have renounced her beliefs to forge an alliance.
think I understand. Your island, your culture, and your faith are so closely tied that you cannot renounce one without renouncing the others.
Exactly. The earth talks to us because we believe in it, in its spirits. Without these beliefs, we would be but empty shells. Our mother would never have wanted that for us. I am happy to see that you understand us so well. Anything else?
Why are you and your sister so different?
If you're talking about physical differences, they're linked to the fact that Iseld is not on Olmenawi. When we were little, we were perfectly identical. But our tempers were always different.
I have no trouble believing it. And I'm glad that out of the two sisters, it is the gentler one who is by my side now.
Gentler? Really? The lion soldier on the battlefield would not have agreed. Anything else?
I must leave you. See you later.
On va revenir. Attendez. Ah là là. Hop. Ça sauvegarde auto. On recharge ça, on refait juste vite fait le dialogue au cas où si justement il me semble pas que le deuxième dialogue puisse donner de la répute, mais on tente le coup.
Karans, do you...
How did you... I think I am...
You're with anything?
Voilà.
Why are you... What kind of child were you?
I suppose I was very curious and studious. I loved when our father taught me the name of some plants and how they could be used.
Then you haven't changed. Isn't it out of the same curiosity that you chose to follow me?
At first, perhaps. But the more I know you, the more I find other reasons to stay with you. Anything else?
I must leave you. See you later.
Voilà. Donc ouais, dans le deuxième dialogue, il ne donne pas de réputation, c'est juste le premier où il faut faire gaffe du coup à qu'est-ce qu'on peut récupérer, tout ça quoi. Alors, du coup, oui, du coup demain on continue Assassin's Creed Unity, je sais pas si on va continuer plus tard que minuit ou pas, on verra très clairement comment je serai motivé, comment je serai en forme du coup pour pouvoir continuer la suite d'Unity. Et donc du coup la suite de Greedfall, on fera ça dimanche après-midi. Voilà, donc il n'y aura pas de stream dimanche soir, on aura un stream dimanche après-midi. Et voilà, tout simplement. Et donc du coup ça sera un stream plus long, parce qu'au lieu d'être un stream que jusqu'à minuit, voire 1h du matin, si franchement j'étais bien en forme, dans les faits, là on va faire du coup un stream à partir de 1h voire 2h de l'après-midi jusqu'à certainement 18-19h. Enfin, on va essayer d'aller assez loin quoi, histoire d'avancer mais le plus, parce que dans les faits ça serait bien qu'on avance et qu'on passe à autre chose, sachant que là du coup on commence à avancer, on est dans le dernier quart hein, je pense du jeu, mais dans les faits il faudra qu'on refasse une partie après pour le platine. Voilà, il y a une petite partie rapide à faire pour en fait avoir les trophées des autres choix, enfin on verra ça du coup dans les prochaines semaines, mais normalement je pense que techniquement on va pouvoir avoir au moins terminer le jeu peut-être la semaine prochaine. Et peut-être dans le meilleur des cas platiner le jeu la semaine prochaine, voire la semaine d'après. Ça serait cool, comme ça on pourrait commencer au passage Dark Souls 3, dont j'ai très hâte de commencer. Donc voilà, ça fait plaisir. En tout cas, du coup, moi je vais vous quitter là-dessus. J'espère qu'en tout cas ce stream vous aura plu. Si c'est le cas et que vous ne suivez pas la chaîne, n'hésitez pas du coup à suivre la chaîne. Moi en tout cas, je vous retrouve du coup pour un prochain stream. Comme je vous l'ai dit du coup, soit demain soir avec Assassin's Creed Unity, soit dimanche après-midi avec Greedfall. D'ici là, portez-vous bien, passez une bonne fin de soirée. Je vais mettre un peu de musique. Voilà. Et on se retrouve du coup la prochaine fois. Allez, salut tout le monde, et à la prochaine.